side, 8 without loss. Now both the teams making changes. Bangladesh making 4, and West Indies making 3 changes. Right, that was a seamer who bowled the very first over, and just that's the last delivery of the first over. A touch and go in the protect Nagara. I think the benefit of the doubt this occasion has gone towards the bowler. Close from just outside the off stump. As the first ball of the match, Amir Jambu was put under pressure by the captain, and now it's Akil Hussain. He wants to go upstairs. Clearly, he's animated that he's close. Roshan Chase was burned a review already. Probably will not take a risk. You know, always you take a lesson from the wicketkeeper. If he's not sure, you don't go upstairs. It's a new wicketkeeper also, Maha. But you're 100% right. There will be if there is any support from behind the stumps in terms of the review, then you take it. Let's have another closer look. A bit of a turn, maybe just striking him outside the off stump. He was already celebrating. Akil Hussain, the seam and spin to start with. Joyce hits into the stand. It's a big one. What a hit. With the turn, and even before the ball was delivered or just about delivered, Parmesh Hussain Imran crossed just outside the off stump and went with the turn. And no intention to keep it along the ground, and brings up the first rocket 6 of the game, and that to a massive one, an 86-meter monster into the ground. It is such a good shot that once it comes off, it's in control, and with the spin. This one just a little bit quicker, and with the arm also. So it's come back nicely here. And now he's bowled 3 dots in this over. Here there's an indication from Imran also to his scored half century. So all about starting well again. Scored half century. It's all about starting well again. Again, this time
on the hand.
Away. Just picked up back-to-back boundaries. Poor delivery by Jason. A swing on and off, but the line was too straight to start. They were single and will keep the strike. Bangladesh 15 without loss. They've been very, very impressive. The crowd in the port city of Chattogram has been sensational. That side of the stadium is jam-packed, chock-a-block. Flashing outside the off stump, looking to create that gap. Ball and change also. By the shuffle in the attack, he was very impressive in the last match. He was the player of the match, 3 for 29 in 4 overs. Certainly the economy is on the higher side at 10 runs per over, but playing as an all-rounder. And the roles definitely changed today. He's got the role to blow the power play. Having a break on 2 seamers. Both are all-rounders who can bat later on. That's Jason and Romario Shepherd. So I think Shepherd going into the future, certainly economy rate of 10, certainly higher on the higher side. But certainly an handy cricketer on his day, can top the ball long, decent fielder. Remember, took a brilliant catch in the first game and mid on. He's not connected it, but he'll still take it because it's gone over the top of the fielder at short point. Never in control, and it goes over for a nexus 4. Good bounce on change of length. Surprise, Tanzila Tamim. I know the Mount Dowser was dished out by Shepherd. Certainly not convincing, but very effective as far as Tanzim is concerned. He's carrying on his good form. This inquiry from the umpire that the one bouncer is out of the over. Certainly can surprise from Romario Shepherd. Bare shoulders with a slippery bouncer. Oh, dropped quite a few in the last match. And this one headed straight to the hands of Jason Holder, who just couldn't hang on to it. 4 catches dropped from the last game and sailed away into the 3rd over. Jason Holder out of everyone. Should have gobbled. 9 out of 10 times in the warm-ups Jason Holder would have taken, but on that occasion. We spoke about he being aggressive, but get out. This is a straightforward chance. He's very, very lucky, not him. Unlucky for the bowler and the fielder. But Hassan Tamim has to understand his role as an opener. Important once you get a good start to carry on. Co-commentator Afzal Ali Khan. Probably wants one of these players to take the responsibility since only 6 players are playing. At least go on about 18th over. 22 for Oros.
দুদিন কাটা আছে ওই কাটায় যদি না গত কিন্তু বিষ করবো না দুদিন কাটা আছে দেখ মাথা পুরো ফেলা লেছি কে
The skipper is way ahead of anybody else in terms of the runs and the matches at this moment of the game. 2.5 runs. Tanzil Hassan closing into his last runs. Plus 500. When you are in a good nick, you've got to take a the skipper. The attack lost in chase right up off spinner. Shots of catching. Soft dismissal in the end. He takes the catch. Devon cannot believe it, but he has to go. This particular delivery deserved to be put away for a boundary. Probably because of the one over the top rather than trying to play along the ground. Misses out for Zaman playing for the first time in the series. He's gone for 9, 2 for 1. combination doesn't work for Bangladesh, and in comes Liton Kumar Das, the skipper. Bats really well here to ensure they have a total on the board that the bowlers can go and come defend it later on. Soft dismissal. Trying to play through the extra cover, where else would have been better to rose with the bounce and try and play along the ground. Golden opportunity. Knock it out for Cities. Use of the feet from the skipper. Couple of bounces there. And it is a Nexus Pay 4. Lovely touch from the skipper.
তো তুই তারে নিয়ে একটু বুঝতে দিস নি
Liton Kumar Das, he means business. Straight away, coming down the track, excellently, going through the line, no stopping at all. Knew the bidon was in the circle. As soon as the ball reached the high level of the batter, he's out of the crease like a flash. Straight away, a straight way. Christian Chase gets the bidon back to long on and gets a square leg into the circle. Yeah, then even him is looking a little bit aggressive, but that boundary scored in terms of most runs for Bangladesh versus the West Indies. Most runs for Bangladesh versus the West Indies in T20 internationals. Nothing wrong with the first shot that he played. Good cricket shot. Again, just missing out. There was an opportunity. Had it gone past that fielder, would have been another boundary. It's a good piece of fielding. Liton Kumar Das will probably take a little time to get used to the new conditions, the rhythm. Played 3 runs there. Because he missed out half of the Asia Cup, missed out the series against Pakistan away in Dubai and Sharjah. By the way, Gauri came for a little while, especially with an injury. It will take a little time for you to get used to the surroundings, the rhythm to be found. As a captain, this is where the added extra pressure will be to Liton Kumar Das to come good in a must-win game for Bangladesh. Nice leg by Roshan Chase, just dividing it, keeping the big wicket open. Inviting Tanzila Santami if he wants to go against the turn to take that risk. He was the skipper in out of the 4 series that the Bangladesh won on the trot. He was led the side against 3 teams. We'll come back to that. A single to finish the over. After 4, Bangladesh 28 for 1. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Have a look at that against Sri Lanka when they went on to 2-1 the series. Beats the bat. And Liton Kumar Das was the skipper. You mentioned that he missed out against Afghanistan, so there was a bit of a pressure on him because the team has done so well. Against Sri Lanka, they won away 2-1. Against Pakistan at home, 2-1. Against Netherlands, 2-0. And also against Afghanistan away. A very good run for them in this format of the game. But this time around, West Indies have got the better of them. So they've gone 2-0 up. Already series in the bag. Nice shot. This is a well-controlled pull. You don't see that pull shot going in that direction. It's gone just to the left of the fielder and mid-on. Nicely struck. Picked up the off-cutter pretty early, Tanzila Santami. The first delivery just outside the off-stump feed. Pace was 133. In this case, it's just 125. Set up. And for a batter who's been batting so well, runs behind his back. That was a freebie. Which was slapped towards mid-wicket for a boundary. I feel that Tanzila Santami has so much to offer. He's got so much talent. If he can just balance caution with aggression, he will be scoring more runs. Oh, on to the pads given. And straight away, Striker has given it in favor of the bowler, Jason Holder. And he takes the review.
Our director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is out. I've checked the fit. It's a fair delivery. Front on first, please. Ball is close to the bat. Can I have outrage, please? Got a flat and as the ball passes the bat. Satisfied, no bat involved. You can go for the ball tracking man, please. Original decision is out. Ball pitching outside leg, going back to Saikat on field. Saikat, you have to reverse your decision from out to not out. Your on skin, you can signal now.
He has to reverse it because that pitch outside leg. So it's good review taken by Tanzil Hassan. He did go and have a bit of a chat with the skipper, and he went for the correct call from Tanzil Hassan. With the line that Jason Holder bowling, I think to get an LBW decision, it's very hard unless the ball moves quite big in the air or the sea. Good review taken by Bangladesh. Yeah, he will need to hold the fort, hold the innings together one more time if Bangladesh is looking to put on a winning total. I asked him before the toss what kind of total he's thinking. He said anything above 150. Do you agree? Maha? I think even the last game, I thought 149, I thought will be
60
165 pitches, but just because the batsmen have not been very well, they've not been consistent, and the decision making was poor, that's why both the sides in the last game struggled. Good Yorker. Oh, if he had picked up the field, the picked up in the first go, would have been a close call. Brandon King missed out an opportunity. The batting has been an issue. You look at West Indies collapse the other evening. But the Sama managed to go and win that match. Yeah. Playing pickup. Would have been interesting.
আস্তে ভেতরে
So that's why I feel that once again he's got a bit of a start. At 19 of 16, he's been lucky. He's been dropped once. Tanzil Hassan. You just need to carry on. After 5, Bangladesh 23 for 1.
হবে না
As you can see, the head-to-head between Bangladesh and West Indies in 21 T20Is. West Indies ahead, of course. The two of these wins coming in this Does Bangladesh series. Akil Hussain from around the wicket. Outside the leg stump and wings deployed by Tanzil Tamim. It is a rocket 6 to welcome Akil Hussain and Samuel Badri. Hello Shamanoy, hello everyone. Yep, too short from Akil Hussain, first ball of the over, making full use of it, looking for that arm ball once again. But this man is in good form, Tanzil. 25 from 17. A little bit of a risk to bowl Akil Hussain this over with Tanzil on strike. For some chase, remember. Only has 2 fast bowling options in this particular playing 11. Vocal management, a little bit of a rest for Jadon Seals. And another left-arm orthodox in Gunakesh Modi comes in. So a plethora of spin bowling option, not too many fast bowlers. much better in terms of length. Liton Das mentioned during the toss that it seems to be sort of a sluggish sort of a surface to him. If he's offering pace, the batters are going to enjoy it, particularly Tanzit. Yeah, what he's tried to do in this over so far is to angle the ball, swing the ball away from the left-hander. Same surface that we used a couple nights ago in the second T20I. The mosaic underlay, but a green tinge on the top, which hold things together quite nicely. There was dew in game 1, no dew in game 2. What does game 3 have in store for us? Quick single taken, but we were out there in the middle with a light breeze going by, and I had a conversation with the pitch game range side with Anabu. He mentioned whenever there's a bit of wind, chances of dew are lesser. Yeah, absolutely. So for the left-hander, those deliveries going across him, what does he do for the right-handed Liton? Does he try to spin it across him with the slip-in position? They've been good so far in the power play. Bangladesh a solid start. They won't want to lose another in this final power play over.
ఒకటి పని ఉంది ఇది పని ఉంది
Bowls is slower on this occasion. There's Zakir Hussain and watchfully played by Liton. Yeah, watchful from Liton in that previous delivery. He knows the importance of his innings here with all of his experience. Leading run scorer against the West Indies in this format for Bangladesh. Oh, going to play against the turn. Beats everyone on that occasion. Not happy with the take, but that will end the power play. 7 runs of the 6th. Bangladesh 40 for 1. Liton Das winning the toss, deciding to have a bat first, and they're 40 for 1. For 4 in the first T20I. Confirmation from his. It's very important to have those wickets in hand so that the batters coming in later can unleash in the latter overs. The 3 left and orthodox bowlers that the West Indies have in their playing 11. Bounce from Ruston Chase, that's what he often does with his high release point. It'll be very interesting to see how he manages his bowling resources. Standing captain tonight, no Shea Hope, remember. Only the second time he's captaining in this format. At the international level. So an opportunity for Amir Django behind the stumps. Naki Mogis, both these players recently made their T20 internationals debut against Nepal. had a very exciting one-day international debut. Amir Django against this opposition. Many of us would remember that innings, a sensational 100 at Warner Park in St. Kitts in the final ODI. West Indies were chasing upwards of 300. Incredible innings, first time out. Between the fielders, they'll be looking for the second, but a good throw in denies the second, as it is about grabbing those opportunities. Akeem Oggies, one of the three changes for West Indies, throwing the ball in. Django has done that in the past, in getting the opportunity in this third and final T20I of the Dutch Bangla Bank series. We're looking to make the most of it. Close it down. Nicely cut, but there's a sweeper. The 4 singles in this one. It's 43 for 1 Bangladesh. Jason Holder, Mario Shepherd, and Akil Hussain with Rakesh Moti and Roshan Chase bring in unorthodox Akil Hussain. Yeah, what I liked about the West Indies so far in the series is their adaptability and flexibility with their bowling efforts. So they don't have a preconceived notion as to exactly what they want to do, who bowls which particular over. They seem to adapt to the situation in front of them. So they started with a couple seamers on occasion. They started with one spin, one seam, and I really like that type of approach. So the opposition team don't necessarily telegraph what you're doing. And then also the confidence to play similar bowling types. So 3 left unorthodox, as mentioned before, in the 11th tonight. Not often do you see that in international cricket. So each of them with their idiosyncrasies. This is in there. Fielder settles. Fielder takes the catch. Gunakesh Moti with the catch in the deep. A rocket out. And the captain has to go. And the move the West Indies captain chose in introducing Kerry Beer has worked. The left-arm spinner temptingly done by bowling that one short one. And then deep mid wicket, another left-arm spinner. And Gunakesh Moti who completes the catch. They've got the breakthrough. The Bangladesh captain has to go back to the dressing room. He's gone for 6 of 9. Bangladesh 44 for 2. Four changes in the Bangladesh side today. That enforces a change in the batting order. That brings in Saif Hasan in at 4. 450s, best of 69. Been batting well in recent times. Change in the batting order. It's a different role to play today. They'll have to start this partnership with Tanzit Tamim. A good start from Caribbean, the length important. Not too full for him to smash it. And not too short either. He does it in the middle of the bat and straight to the fielder. And that's what you want when you're starting your spell. Economical, but if you get a wicket, that's a bonus. But early, so off foot the bowler only managed to find Mukesh Moti in the deep. A disappointing series with the bat from the captain. Let's have one more then. Quick delivery. Good over from Kerry Beer. It's 45 for 2 Bangladesh. A little bit of batting to follow for Bangladesh in Shakir Ali, Nurul Hassan and Rishad. And the striker tells you the kind of innings they prefer to play. Make quick runs in quick time. Ideal and ideally they need these sort of batters, a foundation to capitalize on. To lay that foundation, Bangladesh will be dependent on Saif Hassan and Tanzit Tamim. Roston Chase back into the attack. Long on and long off, along with deep mid-wicket and deep square leg in place. You've come here, you've played here, you've played BPL. And Rampur were crowned the champions. Back again for the country. I hope you had a good time overall in Dhaka and Chittagong. It's been good once again. Shamanor a different perspective this time around. Looking from a different lens. Won the international series to be on that particular surface. This one here, more balanced, there's something in it for the batters as well as the bowlers. West Indians are trying to exact a measure of revenge from what they suffered last time around when Bangladesh toured the West Indies. West Indies won that one international series, but then lost the T20Is 3-0. This time around, Bangladesh winning the ODI series, and West Indies taking the T20 international series. Change of angle slows it down also. There's Roston Chase. So having got the other side, just want to pick your brain on how much do you believe in matchups. It was, the reason I asked this is because it was Romario Shepherd who got Tanzit Tamim wide, signaled to wide. Tanzit Tamim on both the T20Is. Yeah, I think there is some merit in it, but I also think that at times captains and teams put too much emphasis on it. That's connected. And that's another rocket six all the way into the stands. Finally brings up the 50 for Bangladesh. Brings up the 50 in style by exciting the crowd. Launched on the runway. It's going off like a rocket for a rocket six. Into the stands. So eye-catching when he plays that shot. Counter-attack and then the responsibility taken by nudging it for a single. 10 runs, good one for Bangladesh, 55 for 2. Oh, that's a beat of a delivery from Pierre. Yeah, the pace is what is commendable, not trying to bowl too quickly, looking to get that away spin from the right-handed side. I like the way he's operated so far in his second over. He's varied both his pace and his length quite well. Little discussion there from the umpire as to where he's finishing. But he's wrong the wicket. Looking to give it a rip. Ashley punched for a single. Saif Hassan celebrated his 27th birthday yesterday, making it memorable by scoring much more and lifting his side a respectable total on the board. That's it. Also, a player who's been in very good form and took responsibility after the second T20I. Felt that he should have stayed, took the team over the line. In the slot, catching is the call. He's hit it straight, two straight, one bounce, second bounce over the boundary for Nexus Bay 4. Yeah, we were just asking about matchups. This one here is a favourable matchup for the batter. Left-hand orthodox coming into him, maybe a little bit full and wide from Kari Pierre, so allows him to swing the arm nicely. He gets it straight enough to beat Rockman Powell down in the deep. After the next couple deliveries, it will be an opportunity to reset with the Drinksburg. Shot! Brilliant from the Yeah, they need it desperately and over like this. 11 from it so far, one delivery remaining. I mentioned the impending Waterberg. Done well in the over. How do you say that final delivery? You keep going. Sometimes as a batter, that momentum comes in and it's difficult to reel it in.
Oh, candle.
4 rocket sixes so far. Needs to finish well, does Pierre. Start, comes straight. Long off will cut it off. The 12 runs of the 10th, beg your pardon, 67 for 2 Bangladesh.
Anten. Ini rasa gila ni kan sih? Ada? Baiklah. Oh! Kamu dah lama? Kamu dah. Kamu deh. Ada? Baiklah. Cuma? Arya. Come. Where is the roti? Elin boy.
এই মাছ দিয়ে খেয়ে দিচ্ছে
ভালো মাছ খেয়েছে এই পুঁটি মাছ তুই এটা পুঁটি মাছ কোথায় আনছিস মাথা কাটে দেখ কি হচ্ছে দেখ কুচ হয়েছে পুঁটি মাছের মাথা কাটছে দেখ কি দেখছে অনেক কিন্তু এখন সেই চিংড়ি মাছের মাথা ছড়াই দেয় একটা পুঁটি মাছ মনে হয় ঢেকা করি পুঁটি বাজাইছে সেই মাছ করার কি আছে
The Dutch Bangla Banker T20 International Bangladesh skipper winning the toss, deciding to bat, but hasn't really worked out. The manner he'd have liked, lost a couple of wickets, including the captain, but now some recovery from this pair. Right, Bangladesh has got a lot of lovely places to go and visit, and one of them are the Bandaban.
পুঁটি মাছ দামি পুঁটি মাছ বেশি খাইলে বাতে শুয়ে বুঝি
In this land, mornings are woven with the
আরে
song
কি
of
রে মাছ তো
nature,
বাদে না
a serenity
কই মাছও
that
বাদে না
touches the soul.
আরে
In the clouds, unique cuisine
Ore
tells
dhare
emotional stories. Faces offer friendly warmth.
fish meal দিয়ে
This is
জল
where
লাগিয়ে
hospitality is
রুটি
beyond
দিয়ে
words.
হেলানো করতে পারে
Scenic beauty in the Bandaban, and that's a the bowling by the West Indies today. They've mixed it with the pace and spin to start off with. Very good evening for Ms. Maru. Evening, Shamim. Evening, everyone. Tanjir-san, Tamim. As soon as the ball reaches the eye level or the length shot, he has been superb. Striking the ball for a guy who's not so big physically. He dunks the ball and he hits a long ball. Certainly carrying on the good form, 61 in the last game, 41 of 32.
সুন্দরী ভাইজি
Certainly, he has to play the anchor role now. He's got a good start, now keep on going.
মানে
Absolutely, and this is him versus spin. In this series, you can see very strong on the leg side. He likes to just pull the ball square of the wicket, play it down the line in the V on the leg side. So the bowlers will do well to just to read that and try to cramp him or try to induce him to play shots outside the off stump. Looking around, you said he's this is quite frail, but he really packs a punch. But you're absolutely right, needs to bat deep into the innings. Here's to Mario Shepherd. Oh, that's the upside. Enticement I talked about, and it was there from the bowler. Not too sure what was spoken during the water break. They showed the line of aggression straight away. I think the idea was to go over mid-off since the mid-off is in the circle. But there's a saying that soon after a water break, you don't want to take a risk. Just take a little time, especially once you're a settled batter. Well, guys, that nicely, and it's going to be wide on the 2 meters. By 6, that deep third and deep point for Nexus Bay 4. Just fresh from completing 1,000 runs in his career, only the 9th Bangladeshi batter, and that was a good shot. Playing on top of the bounce, making sure he found the gap. There was 2 fielders behind square in the offside. Bisected the gap perfectly. Pure timing and placement by Tanzit. And that's what he's got to do. There will be good deliveries. There will be a little bit of enticement. 1,012 runs, that's what he's already got. And he'd like to get some more.
কই মাছ কই মাছ না
Particularly in this very important game from the Bangladeshi perspective. Wow, and he applies. They were crashing away to the boundary for an excess way ball.
কই মাছ
But nothing delivery. Off cutter set up beautifully. And when the bowler cutter into the pitch, to settle better, you got to put much more effort and got to get the height as well. That was a freebie. Back-to-back boundaries. Tanzir moves on to 49. Yeah, he's on 49, but he will have to be wary. He's done the hard work. He's picked on the bad balls. Sure that plays the ball to his mallet and doesn't get carried away. Nice. That is very, very good. That single gets him his 50. And what a well-compiled 50. Thanks, the Almighty. The crowd are happy. The dugout is happy. He needs to carry on. Back-to-back half centuries. 61 of 48 with 3 sixes and 3 fours in the last game. Tanzir Hassan Tamim brought up his 10th half century in his young career. Batted well for a main reason I thought Shami was playing the ball on its merit. No slogging, it's proper cricketing strokes. Certainly has been shining a light in the series where the Bangladesh have lost 2-0 already. He has been the standout player for me. Now it's uppish, but it's going to fall safe. I think he just aborted. Thought wasn't going to get enough on the bat. The last moment really did not go full hog. That might have saved him. Virat Kumar Nawazaki Madasana, the two experienced players on top. Certainly he's in good company. The young Kerry has been striking the ball well. And good thing about Tanjira Santami ever since I known him, Shamim, that when he gets a start, most of the time he goes and gets a decent score. That's sort of a day today in a must-win game to salvage some pride for Bangladesh. Oh, that's going to be wide. It is signaled by umpire Shoykot. Gets that extra ball. What is Tanzit going to do with it? Sometimes you fancy your chances. Already 11 and it's over. Might go chasing after that ball. Romero Shepherd was not happy with Saikot, with the decision. I thought, watching it naked eye, that Saikot was perfect there. Missed out in the first game, 15 of 5, and then 61 of 48. It's going really, really well, 50 of 36. There he goes, he's thinking of going on the charge, squirts it away to deep cover and gets a single to finish. A 12-run over, 79 for 2. A lot of cricket coming up for Bangladesh in the future, near future, with the Irish team coming over for a couple of test matches and the 3 T20 internationals. The first test in Sylhet, then in Mirpur, and the 3 T20s here in Chattogram. And those 3 T20s will be the last international T20 series before the World Cup. That's behind that. It's flying, gone all the way. Oh, he's on the move, and he's getting the sixes quite easily. Most of the sixes Tanzil Tamim has smashed in this series have been in the leg side. On this occasion, the ball was way outside the off stump, and that was proper timing. He wanted to go a long ball straight down the ground. Since the ball was way outside the off stump, played through the line. That was the best part about that shot, rather than going with the trend towards the leg side. Here comes Gudakesh Moti with a massive six. And this time he goes straight. That's what you're talking about. Oh, almost a superb catch. But unfortunately, Rahman Powell throws it. And then there's the third catch drop here. Luck favoring Bangladesh here. Luck favoring Tanzit. Nice flat. Actually got a good piece of the willow there. I wasn't sure that Roman Powell knew where the boundary row was. Probably the third umpire will be asked to come in and just check whether the ball had touched the boundary cushion. But certainly Roman Powell had. He got it covered. Waits, tries to penetrate that gap behind point. The fielders are alert to that fact. Now there's 8 runs in the first 3 balls, and the bowlers will be trying to bowl wide off the left-handed Tanzit. That is the ploy. Entice them to slice the ball or miss it on the offside. There it is, wide, but too wide. And there's another signal this time from Masudur Rahman. Gudakesh Moti, with having 5 fielders in the offside, he has no choice but to bowl outside the off stump. But that was too wide. missing ball. Tanzir Hassan Tamim is striking at the non-strikers end.
Well, just don't want to be the best seat in the house. You want to join the house, join the party. He won't hang about too long. A right hander on strike. What does Moti do? Drifting down leg. There is going to be no signal because of something that Parvez Maroof explained to everyone during the pitch report.
Yeah, protect the guide. Something that I'm actually, it comes to having a leverage to the spinners, especially the fast bowlers.
There's 11 from the 12th over. It's 90 for 2. With 8 more overs to go, going at 7.5. Tanzir Hassan Tamim looking very comfortable. Needs to carry this team. He gets Saif Hassan to give him some support in scoring the runs. That 150 Liton Kumar Das was saying might be crossed. Rusty Chase holds the ball a little fuller.
This may be the chance, Saif Hassan, to break the little struggle that he's having in the last few deliveries. Roston Chase, the off spinner going round the wicket.
मार भाई बुरी
Taking a look at how Saif Hassan at the crease just getting him up. I think he's looking for the mid-wicket or the long on boundary. And I think he should do it. This last over of Ruston Chase being an off-spinner, he should be targeted.
The 3 boundary riders at long on deep mid wicket, deep backward square. But he's changing the fielders around on the offside. It's a deep cover on the offside, on the boundary. He's bowling wide. Gets the toe end of the bat. And that's a good stop. Past him, it would have gone for 4.
Nice and full outside the off stump by Ruston Chase, taking no chances against the right hand. Calm point fielder, I thought he did really well. Saved 3 runs there.
You've seen some drop catches. They really need to lift their fielding. They've got to just try and stem the flow of runs. Catches need to be taken. Maybe a run out here. Put the pressure back on. Make it difficult to score. But at the moment, getting singles is quite simple.
It's good tactic used by Tanzir. Taking no risk, just taking a single, asking for it to be taken by the right hand against the off spinner. Always the communication in the middle, especially when you're going decently well. To get to a score of 160 which you feel is a fast score. Change the field by Rusty Chase, the extra cover comes in place. Square in, little square and then final. Suggests to me that's going to be another Yorker being pulled.
Oh, it's short, it's wide. It's lucky to get away with that. I think he had the opportunity. Saif to smash his way through the covers, wide gaps, wide of that extra cover fielder. Still 2 runs from the first 4. Because once again, not the full flurry of the bat.
Using all his experience here, Austin Chase. It's a bluff couple of deliveries before with the ball. Most of us thought that it's going to be full. He bowled it short on this occasion, going nice and full. Don't want to be predictable as a spinner when you're in the firing line against a batter who's trying to line you up. Important last delivery coming up. Just the 3 runs from this over so far.
Short, drags it. Drags it only into the deep for another single. What an excellent over that is. Just the 4 runs for him. The 50-run partnership comes up and the score is 94 for 2. crucial partnership here. 50 of 36 balls between Nazir Tamim and Saif Hassan. They need to carry on. Just paying that respect to a good over in the previous over from Roston Chase. It's been very impressive.